Hi there. The weather might not have a festive feel that many people ask for at Christmas time, but actually there is some fine weather, at least for the big day itself. Now, for Christmas Eve, we've seen this warm front go through, and so the whole of the UK now is in a mild west to southwest Atlantic airflow. A lot of cloud, that cloud giving continued hill fog in the west and some patchy drizzle, particularly over hills of northern England and western Scotland. But for many, it's a dry afternoon ahead, with some brighter spells coming through for the likes of northeast Wales, northeast England and northeast Scotland, where the cloud breaks up a little over the hills. And that's where the highest temperatures are likely. So widely 12 or 13 Celsius, but in some places where the temperature will warm up as the wind comes over the hills, it could get to 14 or 15 Celsius, northeast Wales, northeast England, northeast Scotland. 15.6 Celsius is the record in the UK for Christmas Eve, and it wouldn't surprise me if the temperature on Christmas Eve afternoon comes close to that. Now, overnight, we're going to see the winds pick up across the northwest of Scotland, 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts in some exposed spots, along with some persistent rain for Shetland, for Lewis, Harris and the northwest Highlands. Elsewhere, it's mostly dry, one or two spots of drizzle over western hills, but otherwise a dry night in store and a very mild night with extensive cloud once again, and temperatures in many locations not dipping below the double figures. Despite the mild and gloomy start to Christmas Day, actually there will be some brighter weather coming along. And I think for England, Wales, eastern Scotland, it's going to be a brighter day compared with Christmas Eve. You can see these cloud breaks developing, a little uncertainty about exactly how many of these cloud breaks will form and where, but it does look a little more favoured for brighter spells coming through for the Midlands, southern England, East Wales, for example, and northeast Scotland. And once again, it is a very mild day. Temperatures down about a degree compared with Christmas Eve, so unlikely to break any records for Christmas Day. A similar record for Christmas Day is 15.6 Celsius. But mostly it's going to be 11 or 12 Celsius. One or two spots could get to 13 or 14 degrees. Again, it's going to be wet and windy in the far northwest of Scotland, but otherwise plenty of fine weather out there if you're planning a Christmas Day walk, for example. Now into Christmas Day night, the rain in northwest Scotland continues to fall and it starts to edge slowly southeastwards, along with gusty winds returning here. And that front by Boxing Day morning is across the Central Belt and Northern Ireland, pushing into parts of southern Scotland. Still some cloud breaks further south, but the cloud will tend to thicken once again by the afternoon, and that cloud will be low, so another grey day for many. The damp weather, though, mostly confined to parts of northern England and Scotland, with some brighter spells coming along for the far north as that front clears, and feeling a little colder as that happens, 7 or 8 Celsius, along with one or two showers. But we keep the double figures further south, although a degree or so down on Christmas Day's temperatures. For the rest of the week and into the weekend, it stays mostly dry with a lot of cloud, although there will be some rain at times in the north in particular.